So, welcome back to another episode of Josh's Garage, but I'm not in the garage, as you can tell. So, as you remember last time, I was saying, hey, there's some gooey crap inside the radiator and all that other fun stuff, so I was like, you know what, I can't do this. Let's go ahead and just bring it into the shop, see what they got to say. Yeah, well, apparently it was oil inside the radiator fluid, and apparently it just seeped in. The Wrangler has over 180,000 miles on it, but it still shouldn't have done that. I don't know why it did that, but they didn't know why either. So basically, they had to tear it all the way apart. So every single part that touched that contaminated radiator fluid and the oil was just nasty, gunky, disgusting slime, whatever you really want to see it. But it was liquid shit, basically. So what ended up happening, I had to bring it in. It was in the shop for a week, and they charged me $7,300 for the repairs. But since that, Wrangler's been working great, right? For the most part. A little bit ago, I found out, I took it in for an oil change. I was like, okay, hey, time for an oil change again. Everything's working good. They checked the radiator cap, and they said, yeah, there's a little bit of that gunk shit still in there, but it's not that bad. It won't do anything. It hasn't been overheating at all. Staying around like 205, average. 210 is normal, and then 215 is a little hot, and then 220, obviously too hot, and then it goes on from there. But yeah, that's basically what's going on with that. But the oil change, like, okay, cool, let's go ahead and do oil change. And then they found, oh, wait a minute. There is oil leaking from somewhere. Let's go ahead and figure out what that is. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the head gasket is leaking. So I turned around and I said, wait a minute. You guys had this engine apart. I mean, literally apart. This shit made a mechanic quit. This guy was like a 20-year veteran mechanic at this dealership. And when he saw this come in, he was like, I'm out. Peace. So he did quit right then and there. Went in, grabbed his tools. I'm out. So they moved it to another person. And yeah, it took like the whole shop to work on the Wrangler to get it cleaned out. So that's kind of disheartening. And I was like, wait a minute. You said you were going to replace every single part that contaminated radiator fluid and oil touched. Well, apparently I guess that didn't include the head gasket. Even though they had it apart, they didn't put it on the paperwork, so technically I have to pay for that again. So apparently that is going to be another $1,000. Now, of course, I can't put it in the shop because I work Monday through Friday, and of course, conveniently, freaking dealerships are not, or the workshops are not open on the weekends, and they don't want to do a 10-hour job, which is strange, but apparently that's how long it takes to change a head gasket on a Jeep Wrangler 2014. So, yeah, they want to charge me $1,000 for that. Upsetting, unfortunate, but yes. So like, okay, cool, whatever, let's go ahead and put it in. But I can't do that until I can get some time off from work. Thankfully, I'm able to go on vacation. So when I'm on vacation, they'll have it in the shop. Yeah, but then it goes into the question, hey, how are we going to contact you if we find something else? Because apparently you guys are going to find something else, right? So with that being said, I was like, guys, I'm going to give you a limit, and then we're going to go on from there, right? Well, apparently that's not enough, because now all of a sudden the Wrangler has a grinding sound on the front right tire, and the ABS brakes are fucking shot. So every single time I start going, it goes on the front right. So I got to take it in for that shit. So I don't know what the hell is going on with that. So, like, great. So now I have to spend another $2,000 on a 2014 Jeep Wrangler that has over 180,000 miles on it. It's coming close to the amount that it's worth. Hey, that's what we're doing, because I ain't touching this shit no more. No. So, I'll let you know how that turns out.